Okay, in this tutorial we're going to take a look at these angled pieces. In this one, I'd say having a downward angle. Pretty common with all these. If they're multiple pins wide, they'll get the tube on the bottom. If they're single wide, they'll get the pins. These come in a range from a single pin to 2 to 3 in length, and some of them are even 4 pins long. So we'll take a look at these. One feature is that you have to make a cut on the bottom even after you shell it, because you'll have an interference with a pin from another part. If you take a look at these bricks in person, you will notice that there is this little flat spot underneath. So we'll just run through a couple different options here and go from there. So you will notice that there is a slight vertical face over here. And once we set an overall length, an overall height of 10, I'm going to do one that's 2 pins in length, so 16. There's a pin on the top, so that makes this section here 8. This vertical section, I'd make it just 1 millimeter in height. Well, what's going to happen here when another pin comes in, it's going to interfere, so we'll have to cut that off then. So if I'm going to make it a single pin for right now, 8, put my pin on the top, and then, as we have been doing up to this point, just shell the bottom. So right here, this section, this edge is not 1.5, it's 0.4297. So a pin's going to interfere with this angled face. So whether you do this after you put the bottom pin or tube in, either way we have to make a cut. And I would suggest doing it now rather than later. You should be able to just snap a rectangle and just make this cut. This has given me a flat section, so now a 1.5 millimeter pin will fit in here. All right, with this one, not too difficult to place the pin in the bottom. We know the distance from this one up would be 8 millimeters away. So just set some dimensions here. 8 millimeters from center to center. Sorry, this one only gets the 1 pin. Find the midpoint, 3 millimeter diameter. When you go to extrude this, when you select a reference surface, it will come out through the top. Don't make a big deal. Oops, I cut it. Don't make a big deal with this part protruding up. As you come through, it's going to go to this top area. No problem. Just come back, draw something to enclose it, and just cut this off. Okay. So once you've completed that one, if you need to make it wider, no problem. Just change this feature to 16. We'll run rectangular pattern. but instead of having the pin on the bottom, we'll have to create the tube. All right. So in creating the tube, I'll have 8 points of reference here. We've been working through this process as well. We'll drive the outside diameter and set an inside diameter of 5. So once we extrude this, we'll have the same problem. Where it sticks out through the front face, we'll just cut that off. Okay, and creating the longer one. Being that it's 3 pins wide, or sorry, 3 pins long, we'll be at 24 by 10, 8 across the top, and we will angle down, giving ourselves 1 millimeter for that vertical face. Width will depend on your pin count. And we'll put our pin here on the top. Shell the bottom. Again, this little face in here is too small. We need to make that cut underneath. I have faces that or vertices I can snap to and make this cut underneath. This one will have 2 pins. We will have to space these out. So 4 to the first one, 8 and 8, just making my reference geometry. Use these midpoints. And when you extrude them, they will go up through the surface. Just come back and cut them off. Okay. If it's wider, it will have a set of tubes. Again, we have to create that geometry. So this roof tile that is smaller is becoming, I would say, more popular in the newer sets. It is not full height. It is listed as typically as 2 divided by 3. So 10 divided by 3 space times 2 will be your dynamic input here. So we'll just start that off right away. So 10 divided by 3 times 2 will give me an overall height of 6.66 repeating, 8, and that 1 millimeter vertical face will still exist. First off, if it is only a single pin, 8 millimeters, shell and cut the bottom so we don't have interferences later. So there's that one. If it was wider, it does get the pin in the bottom. I need some point of reference, and we will have a diameter 3, which will get extruded and then cut. Actually, you can go right to the face on this one. I keep cutting it. And we'll cut that off. Okay. So that should be a pretty large variety of some different angled face pieces. We'll look at ones that have an upward angle next.